What's going on, everyone? Figured I'd jump on, go live. Haven't done a live in a while. See if anybody joins in here. Looks like I got one person so far. Kind of a weird time to do a live. It's 1:40 on a Friday. Most of you should be working. Oh, there we go. Got a couple people showing up now. What's going on, Tanner? How's it going? Mookin TV 21 from Florida. I'm actually going to be down in Florida end of September here, so I'm kind of excited about that. All the way from Britain. Wow. What's going on, man? 85 K10 Chevy. It's going good. How about you, man? Tampa, Florida. How's the weather down there? Get to work, Mike? I'm actually done early today. Kind of a slower week. These past couple weeks have been kind of slow for me, actually. So, figure I'd go live. I didn't have a video to post today. Probably going to be a couple days before I get a video posted, to be honest. Been kind of an odd year, that's for sure. Dash, hey, where can I order a hat? I actually do not have any hats or merch available, I guess you could call it. I don't know if that's something that I should get into just yet or what. Come to Canada, let's go. No. Not sure if I want to go to Canada. Nothing against Canada, it's just they need a passport and I don't have one yet. Tallahassee, Florida, hot and muggy, I bet. We actually, this week, Monday and Tuesday, we were mid-90s with a lot of humidity. I don't know how you guys do it. Jaron and I were doing some tree cutting. That's not something I advertise, obviously. It's just for one of the commercial grass cutting accounts. They had some smaller trees to cut down, so we did that. But we were calling it quits around noon. How about you guys been? From the UP, what's going on, man? Dash, did I help Ryan with the slab? I sure did. I was there. It was a fun experience. It was actually kind of neat because I was explaining this to Ryan when I was helping him with that slab. Obviously, I used to work for Schmitz. I used to be one of the concrete drivers. So I only saw the perspective of the pour from the truck, from sitting at the pump and pumping the concrete over into the slab. It was actually kind of cool to be feet first into it. What's the motor rated on the Duramax? I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe are you talking about horsepower? The truck did make 601 horsepower, if that's what you're asking. Tanner Markinson, I've been super slow since the 4th of July. I started getting a little bit slower towards middle of August here. I got some work coming up now, which is nice. It's been kind of an odd year for me. It's beginning of the year, I felt like thousands of estimates, and I did not have thousands of jobs. The only difference this year is that I was doing estimates on bigger jobs. So I don't know if that played a factor. The jobs that I'm doing were a little bit higher priced. Going into an election year, I'm sure people are holding on to their money a little bit tighter. I don't blame them. I know I am. How's it going with the newborn? He's doing great. He actually just turned a year old on the 8th. And he actually just started taking his first steps this week. So that's been fun. Did I sell the Duramax yet? No, I have not. Actually, one of the viewers of the channel, he's been messaging me. So Jeremy? I think Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy's his name. So we'll see what happens. What breed is Fred? He is a blue heeler mix. Definitely has a lot of blue heeler in him, though, that's for sure. Did you go to Ryan's land port? Yep, I just explained that. Would you ever work for Ryan again? Um, as a boss, yes, I would work for him. Because he is a great guy. But that's not what my intentions are. My intentions are to stay completely out on my own, and keep growing the business that I have going right now. I love helping him out from time to time, and it's fun. Mike, are you moving to Ryan's new shop to rent one of those out? No. So the plan for me was, so when my wife and I build our house, which is taking a little bit longer than expected, but just trying to save up as much money as possible, and just trying to figure out what exactly we want. That's the biggest thing. But the plan is to have a big garage there, and I can I don't want to say run my business out of there, but have storage, have my own storage inside of a shop. Why have you not been posting more videos? I haven't been posting more videos. I know it all sounds like excuses, but having my son at home, my wife, her schedule is always all over the place. So it's hard. It really is, and I want to pick up on more videos, and then also not having as much work. It's hard to record doing nothing. When are you buying a new truck? Probably not buying a new truck anytime soon. My wife and I are saving up as much money as possible to start building our house here. Please, more videos. I'm gonna try. I'm trying. Trust me, because I do enjoy the process of editing. It's kind of a fun process. It's just sometimes it's hard to take the time away to go do that. My wife, she still has a full-time job, so her working full-time, me having my job, and then also trying to do editing on it kind of gets hard with having a son at home now. Where have I been, Mike? Just here in Wisconsin. Do I have any tattoos? No. Howdy from Texas. I'm sure it's hot down there. How'd you come up with the name AMW Services? So that's actually my initials moved around. My actual initials are MAW. I just didn't think that sounded right. Sounded good, so. Are you going to vote for Trump? I think you guys are well aware who I'm voting for. I'm not going to start any drama here. Why name it AMW Services? Well, I just explained that that's my initials, just moved around. Do you charge Ryan to use the brush hog? We work something out. He has stuff to rent, and I have stuff to rent, so we kind of exchange. Hey, Mike, has the weather cleared up for you guys? Crazy all the rain y'all have had. It ain't getting anywhere here in Georgia. Yeah, so it's kind of cleared up. It's been definitely a odd year with all the rain that we've had. The beginning of this year, it felt like I was working nonstop trying to catch up and stay on schedule. But now the rain has kind of left. We get kind of random showers here or there, which is fine. The Monday and Tuesday this week, it was in the mid 90s, which is freaking hot. I don't know how you guys that live down south deal with that. I guess I could say the same. You guys could say the same thing with the cold weather that we get here. Raffle the truck, yeah, right. I don't think. Maybe record every time you do a bit of welding, save them up and put them into a video. Yep, I actually have some welding projects coming up here, so I'm sure you guys would be interested in seeing that. Do you like talking about politics? Not online, that's for sure. I'm not going to read your whole name, but thank you for donating $1.99. What's up from Arizona? Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Are you renting out your equipment to Ryan? Well, I've only rented out the brush mower to him. So, how'd that patio turn out? I'm not sure what patio you're talking about. It was 95 degrees here in Rochester, New York. Nope, no thank you. I'll take the 70s, 60s. Man, I'll even go down to the 30s. 159 people on here. It's actually it's impressive. How much would you charge to come to Washington and pour my driveway? Absolutely not. Not enough. Do I like Korean food? I've had it once and wasn't a fan of it. Sorry if you like it. How's it going, Mike? It's going good. Rick Ramirez. How'd that pour go with Ryan? It went really good. It was fun. It was actually a lot of fun. I really didn't need to be there. They had more than enough people, but it was definitely a cool experience. How about Texas barbecue? Yeah, Texas has some good barbecue, that's for sure. Been down to Texas once. Just reading through some of the comments here. Mike, how much garbage do I make? A lot. Not as much as Ryan, though. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Chance Thompson. Thank you. Is that Chance or Chase? Chance. Sorry, I'm reading all the comments off my phone and hard to see them sometimes. Any updates on the land? My last video I just posted, I went out there and did some, I did the brush mowing out there. I did mention, I believe in that video, yeah, I think I did mention that I do have the permit for doing the driveway. So before the year is over, I am going to be doing a culvert in that ditch line and doing a gravel driveway. So from the road to where the property kind of starts, I guess I have a frontage going back. That frontage is a little over 600 feet. I'm not doing that all in concrete. That'll probably be something that gets done in my lifespan. But yeah, no, I just figured I'd jump on live. I didn't have a video of the post this morning. I mentioned that a little bit earlier here. But it's been tough making some videos. I apologize. You know, you guys are only getting one a week. Last year I was doing 2 a week and it seemed super easy, but I also didn't have a child at home. Tony, can't read your last name, sorry. 40. I'm thinking about moving to Wisconsin. Which city would you recommend? I don't know. Depends on, do you like living in the city? Do you like living out in the country? I'll put it, I guess my 2 cents is I like the Walworth County area. Concrete videos coming in anytime soon? Yep, actually next week I have a driveway approach on a shed slab. The following week after that, I believe it's the following week after that, it's a front stoop and front sidewalk, so. You could have our Prime Minister, Trudeau, and we would take Trump. Good luck. Keep pushing forward. Yep, every day's a new day. Have I been out of the country? No, I have not been. I don't have a passport. Are you Irish, German, or Italian? Neither. I'm Polish. Have I sold a truck yet? No, I have not sold a truck yet, but one of the viewers of the channel, his name's, I believe it's Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. He's coming to take a look at it. Sounds like. We're just grateful you take the time to make the content. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys take the time to watch it, honestly. I am born and raised in Chicago and moved to Texas 21 years ago and love the winters here. I'm sure the winters are nice. Summer ain't, I can tell you that. I went down to San Antonio, Texas. Oh, I went down to Texas about 10 years ago in the middle of July, and it was brutal down there. Dash. Like your comment, Dash. Concrete is hard. Yeah, it gets hard after a while. Oh, there we go. Back on it. You sold the case? Yeah, actually, I did sell that. Sell the case tractor. I did sell that. Watching from Norway. Bought any new equipment? No, I have not this year yet. I have my eyes set on some stuff this year before the end of the year is over. So we'll see what happens. What's a good business to do with a truck and a trailer? Deliver stuff. I don't know. Most difficult part of running a business alone? That's a good question. I appreciate that, Paul Gurdy. Sorry, I'm not good at I botched some people's names. Most difficult part of running a business alone? The times that you need extra hands to help with something. You get pretty creative with trying to get stuff figured out and make stuff happen. Or the days that you are sick and you just got to keep pushing. You don't have any help. I don't know. There's more pros than cons in my opinion. Obviously I used to work for somebody before I went out on my own, and I enjoy the stress or the difficulty of being on my own better than working for someone else. That's for sure. Have I ever been to California? No, I have not been. It's actually something that my wife and I wanted to do for our honeymoon, but it didn't happen. We were planning on flying into Northern California and driving the coast south, but it just did not happen. Has Ryan returned your machine? Yeah, I've had that for a while. Been to Vermont? Nope. Got a fake Elon Musk in here saying what's up. I highly doubt that he's going to be on my live stream. Well, like I mentioned earlier, I figured I'd go on live since I didn't have a video for you guys. Have I been to Wisconsin? Obviously, I live here. Comedy gaff. Yes, Mike. Love the videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Do you have an ad for the Duramax? It's on Facebook Marketplace. I highly doubt he says, what's up? Yeah, no, I don't say that. I say, what's up? How's the baby? He's doing good, Casey. He's doing good. He just turned a year old on the 8th. Come back to San Antonio. I'll show you some good food. Yeah, there's a couple places I did stop out when I was down there. There were some pretty good places to eat. Well, if you ever come down to California, welcome. Bobby, thanks for watching the videos. What do I think about the United Kingdom? No idea. Never really put much thought into it. I'm more into fixing and restoring tools. Oh, good for you. Linda Sprunk, glad Ryan has you in his corner. I'm happy to have him in my corner. I highly doubt I'd be where I am today without him, and looking up to him as a role model, I guess. How's your helper, Jaron? He's doing great. He actually he's out pulling some weeds right now at some of my commercial accounts. He's probably done now. Him and I kind of split ways, and we did two different things today. But he's out pulling. He was out pulling some weeds at the commercial accounts. Today is actually going to be his last day of the season with me. He goes back to school on Tuesday, so. Bailey Hill, maybe Mike will be renting out the other side of Ryan's place. No, I will not be. The goal is to have my own place. I mentioned that earlier in this live that my wife is planning on building a house. I don't know if the technical name would be a barn-dominium, but it's pretty much like a big shop that we live in the other half. So that's what we're planning on doing. Tires still rubbing on the Texas Pride? No, they haven't. So I don't know if it was just if the tire rubbed when I took a really sharp turn and the tire folded over. That's kind of be what my guess is. How much did my land cost? I'll give you a ballpark. It was between $100,000 and $3,000. Paying it forward is always wonderful to see. Yep. Yeah, Ryan's a great guy, Linda. Will you be Joe Zunga? Man, I'm botching your names. Sorry. Will you be seeking help after he goes back to school? Yes. So next year, I'm not going to mention it into the live right now, but next year I have some things I want to do with the business where I will for sure need some employees. So we'll see what happens. I got to get all my ducks in a row before I make anything 100% and go with that. But yeah, I got some stuff in the works for the business. Are you building the barn-dominium yourself? No. So I built my old garage at my old house. That was 1,200 square feet. And not that it was hard, it just took a lot of time. So probably the plan is my wife and I are going to have a builder put up the entire shell, and then we'll frame out the inside, hire out the plumbers, the electricians, guys who do the drywall, but we'll do all the framing, do a good majority of the concrete work there, obviously. And then I'll do all the grading and landscaping and stuff there. So Nick 705, Mike's here. Yes, he is. Michigan Mechanic, hope you're doing well, Mike, and have a good weekend. Thanks, man. You too. Hopefully you enjoy it. Give you $2,500 cash? Absolutely not. Add another zero onto that, you can have it. How's it going, Mike? Staying busy? I had a really busy beginning of the year. It's kind of tapering down right now, but then I'm starting to pick up some more work here, which is good. I have a couple estimates to do tomorrow morning, and then we'll see what happens with those. Otherwise, if I don't have that stuff, I have a bunch of other stuff to work on. I got some concrete to do at my mom's house, do a driveway at the land. There's always something to do. You're an awesome dude. Keep up the good work. Always enjoy watching the shows. I appreciate you watching them. It definitely helps. Ready for the snow? Yeah, I'm ready for a change of pace. if we ever get any snow. Last year we just had that one big snowstorm and that was about it. I think we had 24 inches in 1 week, and that was pretty much all we had for the summer or for the winter. That's how my business was, very slow through in July and August, but ramping back up. Kind of seems to be the normal right now. I wish you the best in the future, Mike. You deserve everything you got because you work so hard. I appreciate it. I don't, my personal feelings is I don't feel like I work that hard. I just do what I have to do. And that's make some money and provide for a family. I know that kind of sounds cheesy, but that's honestly what I'm out to do. How's your baby doing? He's doing great. He mentioned it a little bit ago, but he just turned a year old on the 8th. Mike, do you miss working for Victory? Yeah, I do. The hardest part for me being working for myself is that 98% of my days I'm completely alone. I'm talking, I have no one to talk to. I mean, obviously talking to a GoPro, pretty much talking to myself. I mean, realistically, I'm talking to everyone that watches the videos, but realistically, I'm talking to myself. So Honestly, that's the part that I miss the most, is having somebody to kind of chit chat with throughout the day and make the days go by. How's the old Ford running? Terrible. It's not running right now. That truck this year has been the biggest headache that I've had. Every time I do something with it, something else goes wrong with it, and I'm just kind of losing hope in that truck. Why don't you at least have one full-time guy? Luke Miller just wasn't needed yet. There's days and weeks that I wish I had a full-time guy, but just wasn't absolutely needed. I could just work longer and work a little bit more days throughout the week. I'm just trying to build the business up before I get anybody to come work for me. I don't want to make a promise to somebody that I can't keep as far as employment. Because at the end of the day, if they come work for me, they're expecting to have at least a 40-hour paycheck and, pay their bills. And right now, I don't feel comfortable in providing that for someone. Typical Ford, blood, sweat, tears, and concrete. Yeah. I bought that 7.3 because I have so many friends that have those trucks, and they have been nothing but good to them. My truck, it just seems to have been a turd. The Victory Crew is great, guys. I don't want to agree or disagree with you, Garrett Broyles. How old is Fred? Fred is, my wife and I were just talking about this yesterday. He's going to be 8 years old this January. Do you make good money with Schmitz? Are you talking about like when you were employed there? You can work a bunch of overtime and make well over $100,000 a year. You might need a 6.0. No, I heard that those are even worse. I honestly went out on a whim and bought that 7.3 just because I have, like I said, so many people have them and I know they've been good to them. But honestly, I'm a GM guy and the GMs have just always worked the best for me. Corey 8101 6.0 is way worse than 7.3. I would have to agree. Do you have a pension? No, I don't. Everything that I'm making right now, I'm just putting right back into the business. In a couple years here, I plan on starting investing and saving up for retirement. Cummins next? Yeah, we'll see. 6.6 Duramax, can't beat it. Nope. I like my LB7s, that's for sure. 189 people on here. Wow. Maybe you should get rid of the Ford and keep your other truck. Well, that's the problem. Is I like to have two trucks because right now that's the only that's what I use for the business. So if one goes down, I need to have another. So that's why I have two 1-ton trucks. But my 7.3 has been down more than it's been running. Can't wait to see you part of the Victory Crew on the next concrete pour. Yeah, no, I'm sure that's going to be an amazing video to watch. I know Ryan had so many different camera angles and so much going on. I'm sure that's going to be an awesome video. So I'm sure it'll be worth the wait for the video to come out next week, Wednesday. How much would you recommend saving before building a first house? Save however much you feel comfortable with. My wife and our goal is to pay for all the materials in cash and finance the rest. So put that I guess use that. I don't want to tell you what to do, but that's what my wife and I are shooting for. What's the most I've made on a job? I'm going to kind of keep that to myself. Big Dave, would you be interested in doing a medium-sized driveway in Oak Creek? Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to email me, and we can schedule a time to do an estimate as long as this is real. Any new equipment purchases in the near future? Yes. I don't want to tell you exactly what it is, but I have some plans for the business, and hopefully it all works out. Mike with Nick Brown, with the baby at home and working a strenuous job, how do you keep up the energy and positive attitude? I guess I've just always been a positive person. Don't get me wrong, I have my days that I get irritated just like anyone else. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to be alive, first of all. I'm healthy, my family's healthy, and I enjoy working for myself. So that's any bad day of working for myself beats any good days of working for somebody else. That's just my personal opinion. What was my first job I ever did? Man, that's are you talking about for the business, or like what was my first job? My first job out of high school, I worked at a machine shop. Figured out that I absolutely hate working inside of a building. You look at the same four walls for 10 hours a day, that gets old quick. My first job for the business was a small patio. Linda Spunk, a good wife by his side. I couldn't have asked for a better wife in my opinion. She's been amazing. Every time I've brought up a crazy idea, she stands by my side and just kind of lets me do it within reason. I have some crazy ideas that she kind of puts the binders on, but like me going out on my own, it was always a dream of mine to work for myself, but I never made the jump until Ryan was selling part of the grass cutting business. And I saw that video, and I came home from work that day, saw that video, and I told my wife, I said, I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to go out on my own. She was like, well, as long as you feel comfortable with it, I'm comfortable with it. Are you a man of faith like Ryan? Yes. Pay Big Dave, I will send you an email. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll get talking to you soon here then. What do you like to listen to while working? I am a truck driver, worker for a family business, and just can't take the radio anymore. So believe it or not, I actually don't have a single vehicle that has a radio that works. So I honestly really don't listen to music. Socket, when's the second baby coming? Whenever it happens. Preferably after we build a house. I run a small fence business in Texas. You and Ryan motivate me to keep pushing. I'm a solo guy with a couple people to help here and there. 3 kids, a wife. You guys inspire me a lot. Tyler Bells. Well, I appreciate it. I don't know what I do that's different from anyone else. But at the end of the day, you just have to go to work, right? Like your first ever job? My first ever job was in a machine shop and hated every minute of it. Made me realize that I'm more of the type of the person that needs to go into the construction world. Mike, sup, brother? Hope it's all well. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hope's same thing for you, man. Will you do the home show again? Absolutely. So the home show has been the best thing that I have done for the business. That's where I get, I would say, 70% of my leads for work. So that's worth every penny, and the long, boring hours of sitting in one spot in a chair. It's worth it. Having a newborn, what's a funny father experience you didn't expect? When the diapers don't hold everything they're supposed to. That's tough. Do you have any new equipment for winter plowing? Nope. I still have all my stuff that I had from last year. I have my dually with that V-blade boss plow, the header curve salter, and the skid loader. Hey Mike, what tune is on the LB7? Are you talking about the dually that I drive every day, or the one that I'm selling? The one that I'm selling has EFI Live, and that's a fun truck to drive around. The dually, I'm not sure what's on it, but it's fun too. How's the house building coming along? Having issues like Ryan? No, my wife and I are saving money, so that's why we haven't made any significant progress with the place. But I just got the permit for doing the driveway, installing the driveway and the culvert and everything, probably about a month ago. And that was as simple as walking into the village there and saying, "Hey, I'd like to put a driveway in." They said, "Okay, we need $100 from you. What are you looking to do?" Explained it to them, and they signed it, and I had a permit that day. And that permit's good for 2 years. So maybe I'll have a better experience building where I am over Ryan. We'll see. Watching from New York. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching. How long has my mom worked at Schmidt's? Feels like she's been there for 60 years. No, I think this September, actually, yeah, coming up here soon, I think she'll be there for 30 years, which is crazy to think. I assume yard work is never your long-term goal. What's the plan as time moves forward? Concrete full-time with the crew? So honestly, I think I will always have the commercial grass cutting accounts. I don't want to say monotonous money, but it's something that's nice to have a guarantee paid check in a sense. But the plan is to do concrete, any type of grading or skid loader work. And then I have another thing that I'm working on trying to do for next year. I don't want to spoil it just yet, but yeah, eventually I'd like to have a crew of guys and, you know, kind of build the business up that way. It's always been a dream of mine to be, one, working for myself, and secondly, build a business to a point where if my son ever wanted to take over, he definitely could. How did you find the land? My wife and I were just using an app called Realtor. We found the land probably about 5 months before we bought it, but we figured we'd keep looking around. But we just still love the land that we bought, so we ended up buying it. Just reading a comment here. Joe do you find it hard to sit down and edit your videos? I like to do more of the creative work like writing and video editing, but I get stir crazy when I sit around too much. Absolutely. I enjoy editing the videos and seeing the final product, but you get about 2 hours out of me of sitting down, and then I have to go find something else, go break up the time, then I'll come back and finish the video and make some tweaks, stuff like that. So yeah, I have a very hard time just sitting still, for the entire period of editing. So it takes me a while to edit videos. Mike, you ever done any asphalt paving? Mike, that's where the real easy money is. Absolutely not. No, I've never done it. I don't enjoy it. It's dirty. I should say it. I have been around it. I've done it once, helped a friend out. I didn't enjoy it one bit. Put it that way. If somebody were to start a business similar to yours, what are your top 5 must-have equipment besides the basic tools? For sure, a skid loader, a truck, a dump trailer. So what is that? 3? That's 4. And then that articulating loader that I have. Mike Farrow, I'm a huge fan from the UK. Here, you are an awesome guy. Best to you. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a fan and watching the videos. Hello, fellow Wisconsinite, just north of you in the Fox Valley area. My wife's actually from the Appleton area. Does your brother graduate high school this year? Yeah, this is his senior year. Hopefully he graduates. Dash, how many acres we have there? We're just shy of 6 acres there. James Thompson, huge fan. I'm from the Enosburg Falls, Vermont. I've been driving a mixer front loader. Nice. Sometimes I miss driving ready mix truck. It's been fun. Any plans for homesteading or livestock? I think it'd be cool, but I just don't know if if it would work out with my lifestyle. Put it this way, my beef would my cows, I don't think they'd be fat enough to make into hamburgers. I don't know if that even sounded right, but I just don't know if it'd work out. What's up, Mike from Joshua, Texas? What's going on, man? Uh, 180 of you guys on here. Awesome. Thanks for all watching. Mike, you lost some weight. No name. Maybe I did. I don't know. I never checked the scale. I just know I've been roughly the same size since I graduated high school. I get fluctuate in weight. I bet you I fluctuate between 20 to 30 pounds, plus or minus. Daryl Dewey. Hey, Mike, it's Daryl Jr. Well, if that's the actual Junior, what's up, Junior? Glad you could join the live. Just reading through some of the comments here. You ever done any epoxy on concrete on a large scale? My nephew started a job doing that. He said that they cut the top layer of concrete before epoxy. I've never done epoxy, but I do know that you have to rough up the surface for the epoxy. It's just kind of like I don't know what the metaphor I should use. I kind of like sandblasting something before you paint it. You want to give it something to the epoxy to bind to. Has Ryan asked you to build his new shop? No. I wouldn't even know where to start. Could barely build a birdhouse. If you had an ideal vacation, and what and where would it be? So my wife and I went to Colorado 3 years ago. I'd honestly go back there again for a week. I had a lot of fun in Colorado. It was very peaceful. It was amazing to see that side of the United States. Did that guy from Facebook Marketplace buy your truck, or is he just blowing smoke? I'll put it this way: it was your typical Facebook Marketplace experience. Asked me all sorts of questions and scheduled a time, and then never heard back from him. Etching. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Josh Santiago. Josh Brewer. Hey, Mike. What's up? Love the channel. Thanks for watching. Dennis here. What did you do before driving concrete truck? I worked at a machine shop, and then I got my CDL, and then I had a bad driving record. So I actually worked at Schmidt's as a yard guy until my driving record cleared up. And then I drove truck there for a couple of years, and then after I drove truck, I was one of the plant maintenance guys there, worked on the plants, and then here we are. I heard mention Ryan in a couple of the videos about hiring somebody to mow his yard. Is that something you'd be interested in? If he wanted me to, I would. I would definitely help him out with that. Daryl Jr. Still thinking about that machine. Junior, I have absolutely no reason to have a front end backhoe. Mike has a Canadian accent. Probably. The Cloak 2791. Hey, Mike, do you plan on doing what you're doing in the next 10 years? Absolutely. I enjoy what I do every day. Hopefully, I have some more people to help out in the future because it is a lot of work to do alone. But yeah, as long as my body allows it. Fast and Furious Mike. Yeah, I lost my driver's license within, I think it was 6 months of getting it. So greetings from Sydney, Australia. That'd be a fun place to go visit someday. Go hang out with koalas and stuff. Jason, man, I'm not gonna even say your last name, but Jason, need more videos? Yes, I really need to get on that train and get more videos out to you guys. I'm glad you guys enjoy them enough to want them. Because to be honest, sometimes when I'm editing the video, I look at the video like, man, I just did something like this last week. There's no way somebody's going to want to watch the same thing again, but you guys all love to watch it. I tried, I don't know if you guys have noticed in the video editing, I try to do way more and make it kind of flow a lot better from when I first started. Hopefully that's making a difference. I'd rather put out one good video a week than a bunch of just random videos, I guess, put it that way. Enjoy the videos for sure. You staying busy? Thanks for watching the videos. Yeah, I'm staying somewhat busy. Kind of going through a slow time right now, but it's going to be picking back up here soon. Joe, do I have any merch? I do not at this moment. I don't know if that's something that I want to or should get into, but there are plenty of you guys do ask about it, so maybe that's something that I'll do in the future here. Land in August is always slow. Yeah, I think my past couple years of business, August has always been kind of a slower time for me. Nino, grass slowing down there? It's been slowing down here in Western PA. No, the grass is like growing like weeds. It seems like we get some hot weather and then a bunch of rain and then some hot weather. So it's incredible how fast the grass is growing this year. Jamie Broadstock, hey brother, you're an example of how hard work pays off with continued success. Congrats from Toronto, Canada. Thanks. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't feel like I'm any different than any one of you. I just, every day I have to go to work and make some money. So that's just my motivation, I guess. When's your birthday? Socket asked. My birthday is March 10th. I'll be 30 years old this year. Man, that's crazy to think. Go over to Ryan's yard and give us a sneak peek of the new concrete for his building? Nope, I am not spoiling his videos for any of you guys. Sorry. P.S. You're a solid guy, Mike. I enjoy when you are there for Ryan and Eric, and if they need a hand, the world needs more guys like you. Well, I appreciate it, but those guys are also there to help me when I need it too. Especially you didn't mention Francisco, but Francisco helps out a lot too. Tino, the whole Victory crew. What were you driving back in the day when you were getting all those tickets? So my first wreck was a 93 GMC Sierra, and I only had that for a month or 2 months, because at that time I could barely afford the gas in that truck. And then I sold that and I bought a what was it? A little Saturn. I got a Saturn car. Got a good speeding ticket in that. Then I sold that, and then I had an 89 Oldsmobile station wagon, and it's honestly the ticket or the car that I lost my license in, believe it or not. Was going through a 25 mile an hour speed limit, and I was going a little faster than that. Just reading through some of the comments. Sorry for the pauses. Was there a party after the big pour? I'm not sure. I had to leave there a little bit earlier before everything was completely done, but I'm sure people went and got some food. Dash, I'm not gonna, tell you who favorites are or anything like that. I enjoy working with all of them. Old Fart Mike, aka it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't change what's been done already. I seen a quote the other day. I forgot exactly how it went, but it was something along the lines of, how did it go? Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Something like that, I think it went. And that's the truth. You just have to do with what you got to do here. What's your guess for winter weather? Lots of snow? I don't know. You never know until it's here. RAJ, whatever your name is. Well, what made you want to buy in Ryan's Lawn business? That was the golden ticket, I guess you could say. That's where I knew if I bought that, that would be a steady enough income for me to go out on my own. It would at least provide to pay the bills for my house and everything. And then anything on top of that would just be extra. And to this day, I'm very grateful that I did that, that Ryan sold it to me, because that's been a huge part in, I don't want to say my successfulness, because I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but it's definitely a help. Old Fart, not picking on you, just like how much you use it. Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's just something that comes out of my mouth on a regular basis. Word vomiting. Chris, worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but you never get anywhere. That's the truth. Do I take vacations? Yeah, actually, my wife and I are going to Florida at the end of September this year, so we're thrilled about that. Patrick Patterson, I'm happy you started your own YouTube channel. Miss you on Ryan's channel. Actually, Ryan was just telling me that a lot of people, anytime I'm on his channel, say how much they miss me and whatever, that I worked with them. So I'm glad you guys enjoy me. Yeah, my headliner is pretty trash in this truck. It's got stuff falling apart everywhere. Patrick Patterson, 40, what is that? SEK, I don't know what that is, but it's 40. Holy crap. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Celebrate the first super on this live stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow, I've been on here for almost an hour already. 195 people on here now. For me, that's a big live stream. I think Ryan's had close to 4,000 people on him, on his live streams. It's $3.90. Okay, thanks. I still appreciate it. Thank you. It's not, you don't have to do that. You are the GOAT just like Ryan? No, absolutely not. I'm just an average guy. No, it's $4. Whatever it is, I appreciate the donation, and I really appreciate that. Enjoy your holiday weekend. It's been a hottie in Michigan. It was just hot here. You're probably getting some of the weather that we just had. Who knows? Average guys make the world go round, I guess. This world needs a little bit of everyone. More welding videos coming up? Yeah, I do. I have a couple videos that I plan on making here soon. Joseph Klein, love the videos. Your editing quality has been getting so great. Keep it up. Thanks. I appreciate it. Have you? Wow, I'm surprised you guys remember a lot. Have I gotten a haircut from Ryan's father-in-law? No, I have not. I'm usually, actually, so my friend's wife usually cuts my hair, but when she doesn't have time, or when I just need to get a haircut now, I'll just stop in wherever and tell them to chop my hair however they want to. I'm not really specific on how my hair gets cut as long as it gets cut. A lot of the times I'm wearing a hat anyways. What brand are my sunglasses? Not sure what these are. Can you read that? Probably not. It says Prada. Don't know what they are, but I like them a lot. I know they were kind of pricey when I bought them, but I like them. Would you ever buy it? Daryl Jr. wants to know if I would ever buy a zero turn and put a mount on it for a plow. Absolutely not, Junior. Zero turn's only two-wheel drive. What am I going to push with it? I have my four-wheeler, Junior. Junior has all sorts of great ideas. You guys should see the Facebook messengers that I have from him. I bet you I at least get 5 to 6 Facebook messengers with marketplace ads. This morning he was trying to tell me to buy a front end loader or a backhoe, whatever the thing was. Keep up the hard work, Mike. You are a big role model for many. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Like I said, I don't know what's different about me from anyone else. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm not gonna, respond to comments like that. I'm not gonna badmouth anyone, especially behind their back. Still dealing with tire kickers as of right now. BK Knights 7Z. Daniel Duran, did I help Ryan on the shop? Yes, I did. Junior the Cloak 2791 wants to know what your birthday is. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna get off here pretty soon. I'll go another 2 minutes or so. It's been almost an hour, and 2 minutes will be about an hour. Hello from New Mexico. Old as Fred. Fred's he's gonna be turning 8. Junior, start a channel, they say. Gotta love the do. Honestly, if on the YouTube world, if Mountain Dew ever reached out to me and wanted me to do a sponsored ad, I'd love to do that. I feel like I'm one of their number one buyers. I mean, even I got stuff like this. Mike the Machine. Yeah, right. When we get in some concrete videos soon. Baja Blast. I have it. I like the original Mountain Dew. I think the best. Lalo, guys, you're so humble, bro. Keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate it. Happy I caught your live. Glad you joined. Tomato meter. Thanks for the great videos. Keep up the good work. God bless. Thanks, man. How old am I, Sable? I'm going to be turning 30 in March. Right now I'm 29, obviously. Mikey just stopping in saying you've been looking healthier recently and congrats on your son. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks. I don't eat out as much anymore and getting some color in my skin, obviously working out in the summer, so that helps. Do you like any other Mountain Dew flavors? Yeah, I pretty much like them all, but I like the original the best. Hey, Mike, this is a good question. Michael Cottrell. Hey, Mike, was owning your own business always the goal, or did that change after working for Ryan? So, as a young child, I wouldn't say young. I mean, by the time I was a freshman in high school, I realized I didn't like working for other people. I didn't like necessarily being told what to do. But I always knew that I wanted to work for myself from that time. I just wasn't 100% sure on what that was. So I just kind of had normal jobs and I explained earlier in this live, I worked for a machine shop, figured out I hated it. Then I worked at Schmidt's, figured out that concrete was kind of a fun thing to do. And then I went out on my own. When I worked at Schmidt's, I did a lot of side jobs too. So I mean, there was times it felt like I was never sleeping. It just felt like I would close my eyes, get up, go to work, get out of work, go do a side job until late at night and just rinse, repeat and do that. I did that for years. And then finally, when this opportunity came up to buy part of Ryan's business, I took it and I couldn't be any happier now. Can you give us any updates on Ryan's land? Nope. I'm sorry, I'm not spoiling that. You guys will have to wait to see his video. Has your son began talking up a storm yet? No, I mean, he mumbles. He says a bunch of mumbles. He says mama, dada. But he just started walking this week, so that's fun. Sable, stay healthy, man. Thanks. I work for an earth mover company. Let me come up there and work for you. I appreciate the offer, but I don't really do a whole bunch of earth work. Michael, yeah, thanks for the great answer. Well, I appreciate the good question. But yeah, no, I always knew I wanted to work for myself. Like I just mentioned, I was nervous at first, and now that I'm doing it, it's I enjoy it. Roxcon, are you gonna rent Ryan's new building? No. Nope. I plan on having my own. Congratulations on the walking. Yeah, it's fun. My wife and I were joking. It looks like I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, but it looks like Jack Sparrow walking across the living room. Greetings from the Dells. Man, I haven't been out in the Dells in a while. I haven't been on that side of town in a long time. Next video I'm shooting for Monday or Tuesday this coming week. So, all right, guys, I've been on here for a little over an hour now. I appreciate every one of you guys that jumped in and watched, but we'll have to catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.